Yes.
No, for me, I think it's a question in terms of the ideology. I think Roman Sobukwe and Mandela doesn't have the same ideology. Because Irrevoreal trial happens after, it took after the Freedom Charter. They were separated from after the Freedom Charter in 1965. Because of the Freedom Charter clause, and then the PAC was established. And then different ideologies were, like, also his ideology was that he doesn't want rights. He wants his land back to the Africans. And Mandela, even though he did have that ideology, but at the back of his mind and not all his comrades, they were saying that we need everyone in order for us to move forward. I think that's another reason why they keep on separating.
You are right in terms of the different ideology, and that the Freedom Charter was a basis for the split. And this is something that we did touch on last week, so it's very interesting that you weren't here last week, but kind of being, how can I put it? Yeah, it's like you were there, because this is the discussion that we did have last week as well, of the different, Pure actually raised it, the different ideologies and why was the split. So definitely on the ground, there was that split based on the different ideologies. I mean, there were various clauses in the Freedom Charter and in the ways of the ANC that the PAC didn't agree with. But now in terms of them actually being arrested and actually being on Robben Island, I don't think that would have been a reason for separating Coronas. Is that?
We could mention, Mandisa, that you prepared that useful handout.
Oh, yes.
Mandisa, after last week's discussion, went away and prepared a handout which we will give you, which shows you, that was the ANC position on this, that was the PAC position, that was the Black Consciousness position, and she's just taken it from the organizations themselves, what they said about themselves. So that will be a useful document to actually put them side by side.
Yeah.
So Mandisa has done that already, and we will give that to you.
We'll just make those copies, and I think that's very useful. So when we come, and I know these conversations are going to keep coming, especially with elections coming, when we come to say, what did this party actually stand for? What does this party stand for? I think it's very important to come back to what they said or what they are saying before we say, mix it up and say, no, they didn't like white people. It's a bit more layered than that. But so if you want to simplify it, you maybe you can say it that way. But I think it's just very important, and which is why we've prepared this document to understand what was the real tension. Okay, so we're going to hand that out.